Hello, how are you? Welcome to this reading. This is what you need to take care of before the summer is over. This is what needs to happen. This is the actions you need to take, just the loose ends you need to tie up before the fall season comes in, whatever that may be, whatever that may mean for you. You're going to pick a pile and we'll get that figured out for you. If you're new, hi, my name's Kim and I'm a psychic, tarot reader, and animal mystic. That basically just means I'm a psychic who talks to the animals, as you can see here. So I don't want to intro this too long. Now you know who I am. Pick your piles. We have the dragonfly for pile number 1, as well as a lapis lazuli. I'm really good at saying crystal names. I try hard. Did I try hard? Okay, for pile number 2, we have the deer and a desert rose, which also has a more official name, but that's what I've always known it to be called. I've had this forever, and I can't ever remember the other name for it, but I feel like there is one regardless. We also, for pile number 3, we have songbird here with a blue lace agate. So there... We take things very seriously around here, as you can tell. This is your moment to choose your pile intuitively. Where did your eyes immediately go? Which of these things over here gives you feelings, any kind of feelings, whatever? Just get your attention first. Don't think too hard about it. We have 3 rules here. Don't panic, trust yourself, and hate will get you hexed. So that's all you need to know. Intuitively choose your piles now, and then use the timestamps down in the description and go to your reading to see what you need to take care of before the summer is over to get ready for fall. Choose your piles now. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And I'll see you at your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading for what you need to take care of before the summer's over. You're not out of time. This is where you're going to figure out what needs to happen for yourself, okay? The actions you need to take and so on and so forth. The dragonfly, lapis lazuli, pile number 1. Let's get into your reading. I'm going to put your friends down here. Okay, what do my friends here need to take care of before the summer is over? Spirits, messengers, ancestors with good intentions for us. What do they need to take care of before the summer is over? Let's leave you reversed. We're feeling reversals today. Oh, guess we're doing 4. Wow, everyone's in reversals today. I usually don't read reversals, but like, I don't know, lately I've just been feeling it. That's funny. Interesting. Today I'm like, let's read reversals, and suddenly everyone's reversed. So yay for us. That's cool. We love a challenge. Maybe we don't. And that is the first intuitive message I'm going to be giving you, is maybe you're over the challenge. I feel like I'm already getting this sense of like, we're over the stress, we are over the needing to keep reaching and growing and changing, we are over this sort of needing to prove ourselves. We're over it, okay? I'm definitely getting that vibe instantly. I've kind of been going through that myself, so I totally feel you. So I want to start with saying that. It's like, that's okay. You know, it's okay. Summer... A lot of people come alive in the summertime, and a lot of people basically have what equates to sort of seasonal depression in the summertime. It's very easy to get burned out in the summer, I think. And so I think that the first thing I really want to say to you is to stop putting extra pressure on yourself. You're dealing with enough pressures, these two from mostly. Like, you're dealing with enough. It's okay to not add more pressure internally. That's the word. I know words. Okay, so like, you're going to just decide to stop that right now. That's the first thing you need to take care of, is to stop internalized pressure. There's enough outside. Whether you need to pay attention to it or not has yet to be seen, and that's going to depend on each scenario. But like, don't give it to yourself, okay? There's enough pressure on you already. Stop pressuring yourself. You're not going to do that to yourself anymore. You're going to be nice to yourself, and you're going to stop adding more unnecessary pressure. It's the first thing I want to tell you. I also want to tell you, seeing the moon here, and like everything's very like out here. We've got Six of Wands reversed, okay, where it's like this summer hasn't really been like a failure for you, but you also, I feel like, maybe aren't feeling like you've done enough. Maybe you're not feeling like you've seen enough, been enough places, had enough fun. I feel like summer, and like the theme is just pressure for me right now. I'm just getting that really strongly. It's just like summer can come with so much pressure. I think it comes from being kids. When school's out for the summer, you have this much time to be free and happy, and like I think that as we grow into our adult selves, we kind of keep that pressure of, oh, I have to make this the best summer ever. And like I think you feel like this hasn't been the best summer ever. It hasn't been the worst summer ever. But I'm feeling like you're feeling like you haven't done enough. You haven't done enough to make it the best summer ever. And that's where I say just throw that internal pressure to make it the best summer ever out the window. Okay, it's not helping you, and it's kind of stopping you from seeing the growth you have made this summer, and like the things that have had a light shined on them that didn't previously, and that kind of stuff. So like it's you getting in your own way by putting that extra pressure on yourself. So I want to start with that. Okay, I think I've already started with like 3 things, but we're going to just keep rolling. Okay, so I see that the summer hasn't been a failure, and you're not going to pressure yourself to make it the best summer ever. All right. I also feel like there's a lot of darkness going on. Now, what's the rule? Don't panic. I don't mean like darkness. I mean like it's nighttime. Okay, like that kind of darkness where it's like there's a lot of beautiful things to the night. We get the moon at night. We get fireflies. We get fun little bats flying around everywhere. And I think that like I'm really seeing, oh, you know what else I'm seeing? Despite the fact that this is a Wands card and a Sword card and another Wands card, you started with Dragonfly, and the moon here is what's telling me this. You started with Dragonfly, which is a liminal creature, okay? Dragonfly requires both water and air. They live between the two, amongst both, and not completely in either one. So they're liminal, right? They're a bridge between elements, which means they're a bridge between emotions and thoughts and logic. Okay, now we've got thoughts and logic kind of running amok sometimes, but I think that the moon in reversed here is saying that you're honoring that too much, where this dragonfly in you that's like, I need to think about this, I need to think about this, you're not feeling about this enough. And I think that's something that you can take care of this summer is you're taking care of getting rid of internal pressure, and you're taking care of listening to your feelings, feeling your feelings, and honoring them, and doing something about them. This makes me feel angry. Okay, we have anger because that invokes change and leads us to justice, right? So that kind of thing. So it's like you need to acknowledge your feelings, and then you need to see what they're driving you to do. Okay, like I said, anger is driving you towards change. Sometimes sadness is leading us to lessons and teaching us what we value and what's important to us. And maybe you're just feeling really happy, and that's freaking you out, and it's like you're happy and feeling victorious about the summer, but that's kind of leaving you afraid of the other shoe to drop. Been there, my friend. Okay, this is where that feeling of happiness and contentment, it's like, okay, I feel good. Why do I feel good? What's working? Let's revel in this and be present and mindful in that happiness. Okay, so take stock of your feelings. Like I have the moon reversed here saying you're not listening to your feelings. You're not honoring the water element that is within you and speaking to you very strongly right now. You're only honoring the air logic side, which is leaving you kind of anxious. Regardless of what the feeling is, it's coming with anxiety. I think that's also with that I'm feeling good. I'm afraid that something bad's going to happen because I'm feeling so good. This is the fear right here, right? It's like this anxiety is not necessary for your growth. And that's why we also have the Three of Wands in reverse here, saying that like the growth isn't happening because of the anxiety, and the anxiety is happening because of internalized pressure, okay? And because you're not honoring your feelings. That's what I'm seeing for you. So what you need to take care of, okay, we're going to go through it again. Tossing out internal pressure that you're putting on yourself, and honoring, listening to, and doing something about your feelings. It doesn't mean changing. If you're angry, we're not looking to make us happy. If we're sad, we're not looking to alchemize that into happiness. Okay, I'm saying we're going to look at why we are feeling uncomfortable emotions and what we can do about that, what that is teaching us, where that is leading us. Okay, that's something you need to take care of. Your feelings and the pressure you are putting on yourself, because they are giving you anxiety and you don't need that, and they are stalling your growth. Okay, this summer can be a really great opportunity for growth. Okay, this is what needs to be taken care of so that you can get to that growth. And it's nice growth. It's not, I mean, like, she's, you know, climbing a ladder, and like that's kind of like, oh, and it's a dark, scary castle, and oh, it's nighttime, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what's at the top of this ladder. It's like, but you don't need to know what's on top. You just need to know to find the next rung. Okay, but you can't do that because you're putting pressure on things and you're ignoring your feelings. Okay, so you're not going to do that anymore. Okay, I want to pull one from the Aquarian Tarot. What do I need to take care of? Let's just see if we can get one really clear. I kind of want to like break this down so that you have just like one thing in your brain to just remember until the Burr months get here. Oh, it was that one. It was this one. It was this one. It was this one. The High Priestess. Absolutely. Yeah, okay. I love that. I love that. That ties right into here. Okay. So it's like your lack of trust in yourself, okay, is making your feelings murky. It's causing the anxiety. It's stalling the growth. Okay, whatever goal it is you had for the summer, if you had one, or the feelings you wanted by the end of the summer, it all boils down to you not trusting yourself. It's why you're putting extra pressure on yourself. It's why you're not listening to your feelings, is because you feel like you can't trust yourself to get done what needs to get done, and you can't trust your feelings. And that is simply not true. It's just not true. Not true. High Priestess, here to say you absolutely can trust yourself. Okay? It's one of the rules we have here, okay? Trust yourself. Trust your magic. Trust your intuition. It is good. It will not fail you. Ever. Full stop. The end. Okay? You can trust yourself. And like that is what you need to remember when you think, okay, what did that weird girl on YouTube tell me for the end of summer to focus on? Trusting yourself. Trusting yourself that you can take care of the things and be who you want to be. Okay? Your feelings are not wrong. They may be uncomfortable and they may be confusing, but they're not wrong. Never wrong. Okay? So I just wanted to pull that kind of singular moment for you to be like, you can trust yourself. Okay? Trusting yourself, trusting that the universe is in play to put things in place for you. Okay? That is going to help you take the pressure off of yourself. That is going to help you understand your feelings. That is going to help fizzle out all this residual anxiety, and that is going to lead to the next phase of your growth, the next stage, the next thing, that thing that you want. I think you have an idea of what you want. I think you know. Okay. Okay, I want to pull one more from the Woodland Warden's deck. Just a little animal friend to keep you company as you go through this lesson. Who can help them? Ooh, absolutely. Brilliant. I love that. I love snake energy so much. It's ridiculous. Okay, snake transition, right? Here's with the growth, right? We're stalling in this growth. Okay. Okay, we're shedding the extra anxiety, okay, so that we can trust ourselves, right? We are letting go. We are leaving. The snake sheds its skin, okay, and it leaves behind what doesn't fit anymore. And what does not fit is, again, the internal pressure and the ignoring of your feelings, okay? We're shedding that. We're shedding the anxiety, okay? It's happening. You're going to trust yourself. You're going to trust the universe around you, and you're going to trust your little snake buddy here. I know that doesn't feel like somebody you can trust, okay? I love snakes. I honestly think they're super adorable, but we all know I'm weird. This little snake guy is here to help you, is here to guide you through this shedding of what doesn't fit anymore. This doesn't make sense anymore. Okay? And that's what you need to take care of, are these things. And this little snake, okay, is here with you, helping you. This little snake, they've shed many times. They know it's uncomfortable, especially right before you really get it going and slither out of it, okay? That's when it's most uncomfortable. That's when snakes are most aggressive. It's when snakes are grumpiest. They're kind of lethargic, you know what I mean? They're just like, I do not fit in my skin anymore, okay? That's where you're at. And now you're going to shed the skin, and the snake is right here to help you, okay? Can't hold your hand because snakes don't have hands, but it's there with you. All right, in spirit. It's like wrapped, it's coiled itself around your heart, and it's just holding you in a nice little snake hug, in the best way a snake can hug, but not in a boa constrictor, strangle you to death hug. This is a nice hug. This is a snake saying, I'm here for you. It's uncomfortable, but it is beautiful and freeing and liberating on the other side. It's going to lead to magical things for you, okay? I hope that helps for you, my little dragonfly friend. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, take what connects, leave the rest, and take care of this during the summer. And comment below, you know, when you've reflected on this and how this has helped you and helped you break free of all that extra pressure and the ignoring of your feelings and things. And I think you're going to be amazed at how amazing you feel. You're going to be amazed at how amazing. I'm good at words. All right, that means I'm going to have to leave you now. That's a sign that this is done. All right, you know what you need to do. Thank you so much for being here. I really love you. Help the earth help you by taking care of her, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 2, my desert rose and dear friend, my dear friend, pile number 2. I'm just going to put your pretty rock here and your little friend down here. All the decks I use will be linked in the description below. And let's get going with your reading. I'm just going to scoot, give you a little scoot so that we have room to fit a card up there if we want to, okay? All the decks I use will be linked in the description below, like I was saying, if you want to get one for yourself. I'll be reading from the Tarot of the Divine, the Aquarian Tarot, and the Woodland Warden's deck, which is this one here. But they're linked below. And let's get going with it. What do my friends here need to take care of during the summer, for the rest of the summer? Spirit guides, messengers, ancestors with good intentions. What do my friends need to take care of? That makes sense. I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling like you are stuck in, it's almost like analysis paralysis, but it's with feelings. You're stuck in like feelings land. Oh, the 10 of Cups. Why is everything coming out reversed today? Sorry, I'm almost like convinced that my deck like was all put in one direction. It's like everything's, but maybe that's kind of the message. Maybe everybody's blocked, so I'm just gonna like flop them all about and make sure that, woo, there we go. Look at that, Ace of Wands, also in reverse. What? You guys, why are you doing this to yourself? Interesting. Okay, yeah, so what I'm seeing instantly is that you are it's not even thinking, it's like you're feeling. It's like fear. It's fear. Oh, it's fear. Oh no. Oh, it's courage. Okay. All right. Okay. It's like screaming in my head. Courage. Okay. Here's what I'm seeing. You've been thinking about this a lot, and the fear, this thing, it's like, oh, it's like a, oh my gosh, I almost want to say like it's this huge, you are just like feeling like you need to do this total overhaul on yourself. Like you're almost on like the verge of an existential crisis. Maybe you're in an existential crisis, like you're dealing with your identity, you're dealing with who you are and how you feel and why you feel the way that you feel and your values and where you're going and who you are. You know what I mean? It's like you're you want to deal with that. You want to discover who you are. You want to define your values, and you want to get hold of your emotions, so to speak, where it's like right now you just feel like you're kind of this victim of yourself. I hope that's making sense. It's like you feel like life is happening to you instead of you making things happen. And I'm not even talking, I mean, I guess it could mean professionally in relationships and those things, but it's like you feel like you just don't have a say, and you're just along for the ride, and you're hoping something good happens, but you're just not feeling fulfilled and in control. I don't like using the word control, but like for time, that's the word I'm going to reach for because I don't want to think of another one. But like you just are feeling like you are a victim of your own life. Like there is no main character. It should be you, but it's not. And like that is not true. But that is what you need to take care of, because doing that work on yourself, getting out of feeling bad about who you are and thinking about why you are the way that you are, why you have the beliefs you currently have, the likes, the dislikes, the interests, the ethics and morals that you have, like step out of the feelings that those are giving you and step into the other things you can do, the actions that you can take because of that, the thoughts and the why. So basically the other four elements. You're in the water element of this, where you're just stuck in this droplet of water, and it's like that's so emotional, and like you need to get into the fire part of this, the action, and the do something, and the air element of this is why. Logic. Why do I feel that way? What led me to this, right? And then we're also going to get into that earth and mindfulness and presence and seed planting vibe, okay? You need to have the motivation, the fire, to plant the seed, okay? And that's what you need to take care of this summer, is doing both of those things. Being motivated, finding the motivation, and the inspiration. It's inspiration. It's not motivation. It's inspiration. The inspiration to get out of these deep, deep feelings and into the garden of your life to plant the seeds. Okay. So, well, that was a metaphor for you. There you go. But what I want to say here, because all of these are reversals here, right? So it's like we have Ten of Cups is such a happily ever after card. Okay. This is happy family, love, dreams come true kind of feeling. And it's like that is what you are keeping yourself from. Okay, that is what this is the price you're paying to stay in all of these feelings. Okay, it's like, it's almost like you are afraid of these things, and because you don't know what they look like. You know you want happiness, but you don't know what that happiness is, and so you won't take the steps to achieve it because you don't know what the end game is, when it's like you don't need to know. At the end of the day, the goal is happiness, contentment, feelings at peace, feeling fulfilled, okay? However that happens, that's the means to the end, okay? But you're keeping yourself from the end because you don't know, but you're keeping yourself from achieving and taking care of the means because you don't know what the end is. But the end is happiness, okay? All those little things. I hope that's making sense. I feel like that got lost on me. But like, and I want to talk about deer too, because you chose deer, and deer has this amazing ability to know when to run and when to freeze. And you have chosen to freeze and stay there. You've just chosen frozen. You've chosen frozen, okay? It's time to unchosen the frozen. Nope, that is terrible. Unfreeze yourself, okay? That's what I'm saying, because you are stopping this great love, okay? It's on the horizon. If you are looking for love, great love is on the horizon, but you can't get it as long as you're like this. What I'm saying is you are the deer who has forgotten that you can run. Okay, so you need to start running towards your happily ever after with love, or an improved relationship if you're in one, the next step if you're in one, a better, healthier relationship if you're currently in one. You're stopping yourself from a crap ton of it's like passion, you know what I mean? It's like I mean like passion, but also like life's passion. Okay? Like the things that light you on fire inside. It's waiting for you. This Ace of Wands saying there is a new passion and excitement and purpose for you, but you just won't run to it because you don't quite know what it is, so you're just going to stay here, which is not having you happy. You're not happy here. Stop it. You can stop it. Stop it. Start running, okay? I also see I would almost say there is a job that you're after, a promotion or a new job that you've been like, I really should apply to that, but I don't know how to even get that job. I'm qualified and I think I would like that job and I think I'd be good at it, but I don't know how the interview is going to go, so I'm not even going to try. Okay, at the end of the day, to get this courage, you can kind of just tell yourself, you apply for the job, the worst that's going to happen is you don't get the job. Which is that's where you are now. So you can't change things if you don't try. If you try, it doesn't guarantee things will change, but things definitely won't change if you don't try. Okay? So these things that you want, you have to try for them. You have to be brave enough to want to try for them. Wanting them is not enough. It's a great start. But you have to start doing things. You have to leave the phase of being this scholar of your feelings, where it's you're trying to break down all of these emotions, and it's you're looking at the wrong details. Okay? If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling angry, we want to look at why, and we want to look at what led you there, but then we want to do the things to get you into a happier state of mind, okay? A more fulfilling life, right? It's you have just become this professional student of your emotions, where you say, okay, I feel sad, and that means I'm going to do this because I'm sad. I can't chase these things because I'm sad. It's become your identity, is what I'm saying. And that's not who you are. It's how you feel. And feelings are temporary. They come and they go all the time, always changing, okay? So let's draw from the Aquarian Tarot here. Just a kind of thought. Who flipped over? Just one little friend. Absolutely. Four of Cups. That totally makes sense. See this cup energy, right? You are so focused on the feelings that you are missing the rest of life, which is wild to me. I just had to say, as a super brief side note, I usually have to tell people to feel their feelings, but this is this rare occasion where it's you have felt enough. It's time to do something. We have feelings to drive us towards different things. We feel anger to drive change. We feel sadness to drive lessons and to teach us what we value, so that we know what to fight for. Okay? You're just sitting in the feelings. I say this, feel your feelings, but don't live there. Okay? They're meant to be ever-changing and evolving and going from feeling to feeling, so that we can progress through life, when it's you're missing your whole life here, which is the actual cup with the life and the stuff in it. Okay? So I'm here to say, step out of your feelings and into your life. That is the kind of philosophy I want you to take when you're remembering this reading, and when you're thinking, okay, what do I need to take care of for what's left of this summer? You need to take care of stepping out of your feelings and into life. We're not ignoring our feelings. We're not becoming robots. We are not pretending things are okay when they're not. We're stepping into life in spite of that. Does that make sense? We're using that to fuel us into life. because you're just not living. You're festering. And that's gross. Okay? You're not gross. You're beautiful and you're wonderful, which is why it's such a shame that you're doing this to yourself. So, step out of your feelings and into your life. Okay? Okay. That's what I want you to remember when you think back on this reading and what you need to take care of this summer. You need to take care of stepping out of your feelings and into your life. Okay? Okay. I want to pull one more from the Woodland Warden's deck. Okay. Who is with them through this season, through the final stretch of summer? Who's with them to help them step out of their feelings and into living their life more? Let's just see what little kind of animal spirit guide you have with you. Oh, this cute little ladybug. Look at them. Oh my gosh, I love this. The little word at the bottom of this card says happiness. I don't know if it'll focus on that because it's so tiny, but happiness, okay? Happiness, okay. The ladybug is here with you to remind you that not all feelings are uncomfortable. Happiness still exists, and it is waiting for you. Passion and purpose is waiting for you, okay? The life that you actually want to be living is waiting for you. So like a little ladybug, you're going to spread open those wings and you're going to fly to it, okay? The deer here saying stop freezing, start running. And the ladybug who's going to fly you the rest of the way. Okay, you've got your little friends here. They're with you. This little ladybug is sitting on your little shoulder. Okay, sitting on your shoulder, saying, happiness exists. Happiness exists. She's just whispering in your little ear. Happiness is there. It exists. It's everywhere. Start looking for it, because you've been living in these other emotions for so long that you're missing the other ones that exist, like happiness and fun and joy, contentment, peace. Okay? Those are there. They're right here waiting for you. Step out of your feelings and into your life. Let the ladybug help you, okay? She's here to show you happiness. And the deer is saying it's time to move. You know this. I keep repeating myself because you know this. You know this. So step out of your feelings and into your life. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I hope it was. Okay? Comment below. What are you excited to do now that you know you can step out of your feelings and into your life? What do you know what's waiting for you, because you know what you want and it's there waiting for you. So tell me in the comments below what that is. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future readings. Take what connects. Leave the rest. I love you, and help the earth help you by taking care of her. All right. I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, my pretty little songbirds, my sweet singing songbirds. Welcome to your reading. Here is what you need to take care of before the summer's over. There's still time. It's okay. Oop, there we go. Let's scoot that just so that you can have room for a card here, maybe. Okay, there we go. All right. All the decks I use will be linked in the description below. We're going to pull from the Tarot of the Divine, the Aquarian Tarot, and another little Woodland Warden here, a little animal friend for you. So, let me make sure. Did we shuffle? Yes, we shuffled. Okay. Fabulous. Okay. Spirit guides, messengers, ancestors with good intentions for my friends. What do they need to take care of this summer? What do they need to use this summer to take care of? The rest of the summer that's left, what do they need to take care of? That's too many. Can we get one at a time? They have a lot to say. Okay, there we go. This guy here. This way. Oh, yeah. Interesting. I right off the bat want to say something about patience. You are either being impatient and want something to happen. Oh, interesting. Okay. I saw you first, and then you squeaked out. Okay, we're trying to bypass something, and that something needs to be taken care of. This is sticking out the bottom here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting this feeling of waiting, but it's like, see, initially I would usually say you're not waiting enough. Okay, this thing that you want is inevitable. This so big like wish granting energy coming over here. But like with the Four of Swords, I always want to caution, hey, like patience, this is inevitable. It's going to happen. We're going to trust, and we're going to take care of what needs to be taken care of so that when this thing happens, you're ready. Okay, but like, this is almost like you're trying to not do that, okay? Like, usually I give that preface to this because I'm usually like saying, you know, in like for love and career and things, it's like, have some patience. The ducks are lining up, they're getting in their little row, okay, so that time, but it's almost like you need to work through some feelings that you are just trying to completely bypass. And that is not going to work, because look how sad that she is, okay? And so Page of Cups here saying like, oh, you know, you also chose a bird who talks a lot, and we've got a wolf here who howls, so like, we are getting some communication. Oh, this is not feel your feelings. This is talk about your feelings. That's what you need to be taking care of over the summer. There are some conversations you are avoiding. I'm getting this very strong impulse, like this it's this feeling of like, you have some things you need to say to someone or to some people, and you are not. You are just thinking you can glide over here to this happy, wish fulfilling energy, and that is not going to work. That's not going to work. So the first thing you need to do is define your feelings, okay? Okay, I have to say, feel your feelings, right? I hate saying that in a reading, but it's always true. We gotta feel your feelings, okay? So, it's like, you need to take your feelings and define them, okay? This is more than just feeling them, okay? We're not gonna sit here and like eat a whole tub of ice cream and watch sad movies. Feel your feelings. We are going to think about them. We are going to basically study them, okay? Why? What are you feeling, okay? Download a feelings wheel. I'll try to remember to link one in the description because I think they're very helpful. Just to help you to get out of, I'm mad, okay? It's like you need more than that. Like, are you embarrassed? Are you feeling betrayed? Are you feeling cheated? You know what I mean? Like where's the mad? What is it? Take it further. Okay, the sad, the disappointed, the afraid. Okay, so find a feelings wheel and narrow it down, because it's going to help a ton, because then you can get to why you feel that way so that you can have the conversations you need to have, because you need to. It is critical in the next phase of your life, which is it really is a wish. It's a wish come true kind of energy. Like that's what I'm getting. And like, I understand. I feel the overwhelm. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you are an air sign. So you may be a Libra, you may be a Gemini, you may be an Aquarius. Okay. Maybe even an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, something. I feel like, and if you're not, it could be somewhere else in your chart where this specific summer is having you, okay? But I say that I can feel the overwhelm. Feelings are not I'm going to guess feelings are not your strong point. Okay, I'm going to guess talking about your feelings specifically is just not your thing, string bean. Okay, you're like, no, I'm going to just pretend feelings don't exist and deal with everything else, and my goals will be met. And like, feelings, there are reasons we have feelings. Feelings have purpose, okay? You need to deal with them, and you need to talk about it. You need to talk about it. You, like I say, this is this card of inevitability, okay? The conversations are going to end up happening anyway. So this is your opportunity to determine your feelings, define them, understand them, study them a little bit, okay? If you're having a hard time dealing with feelings, look at that from a student's perspective, okay? Learn from them. What is this teaching you? Okay, so define the feelings so you can understand what it's teaching you, okay? Because this is how this is how the conversations are going to go for you. If you are caught off guard, if they happen when you're not ready, which, like, listen, some difficult conversations you're never ready for. Okay, so you're just going to have the courage to have these conversations. But if you can get a handle on your feelings so that you can broach the subject and you can bring up the conversations, we love control. Okay, that's going to give you control. Okay, there's no control. All control is a false sense of security. But here you need a little bit of that false sense of security so you can have these conversations. Okay, if you have a handle on your feelings so that you can initiate the conversation, so that you can lead the conversation, so that the conversation is on your turf with the ball in your court, pick a metaphor, that's going to have you feeling a lot more confident and a lot more prepared to deal with this, because I think there's a lot of overwhelm with these feelings that you don't even know how to have these conversations, okay? So you're going to start with the feelings wheel and you're going to define your feelings, figure them out so that you can have these conversations, so that you can bypass this sad 5 of Cups energy here. You don't need this, okay? Not for you. Okay? Okay, we have this wish come true, but along with this comes a lot of overwhelm, and that's where you are right now. You're going to take care of that overwhelm by defining your feelings, studying them, figuring them out, and initiating the difficult conversations, okay? Otherwise, you're just going to land here. Ugh. Okay, so sing your song, howl at the moon, that's you initiating communication, okay? That's why I say that you need to have these conversations, is because we have wolf and songbird here. You picked the songbird, you knew, okay? Your guides knew, your intuition knew, you can trust yourself, okay? Okay, but don't panic, okay? We have the rules, don't panic, trust yourself, okay? These conversations are difficult, but they're not the end of the world, okay? There's a happy, abundant future on the other side of it, okay? They're not easy. They suck. Okay? But life sucks. A lot of times. That's just it. Okay? You have to, I'm here. I'm not trying to tough love you, but let me tough love you, okay? Okay, this is inevitable if you ignore the conversations. Okay, so please have that difficult conversation. We're going to reach into the Aquarian Tarot for just a bit of a philosophy. Just to something you can say to yourself, to the juice that you need. Oh, love. Absolutely. The Lovers. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so the Lovers. Here's what you need to remember, okay? These difficult conversations with people, these big emotions that are going on in you. I have a concept, theory, whatever you want to call it, that all emotions stem from love. Okay? I genuinely believe that all emotions stem from love. Okay? Sadness teaches us what we value. Okay? Fear teaches us of what we're afraid to lose because we love it. That sadness teaches us what we love. Okay? How many times do you get angry because someone you love got hurt? How many times do you get angry because someone you love hurt you? Okay? It all comes from love. We get angry to defend love, to find justice for love. Okay? It all comes from love. So when you're dealing with these conversations, remember that you love them. Remember that you love you. And you both deserve to be on the other side of this conversation, to be past this conversation with the solution and the the healing that's going to come from after having the conversation. None of that can happen until you just take the bull by the horns and communicate. Okay? And you're going to do it because you know that you deserve that your wish to come true and that happiness and abundance that you so want. Okay? You deserve that. You deserve that. And your loved ones deserve your honesty. Because they love you and you love them. So if you don't have these honest conversations with people, you're kind of lying to them. And that's not very loving. Okay? So come from love. Have these conversations from love. Start with the love. Okay? See where the love is and how that's affecting your emotions. Okay? Because I think it's going to open your eyes a lot. All right? So just remember that when you're thinking back on this reading and you're thinking back of what you need to take care of this summer, think of, I need to show the people I love that I love them by having honest conversations. I need to show myself that I honor myself enough to have these conversations. It all comes from love. Love for ourselves and love for other people, okay? You love them. You love you. So you're going to do it. That's what you need to remember, okay? From love. Start with the love. From love. And it all will kind of fall into place once you understand the love, once you understand the love that's there. Okay? I'm going to pull from the Woodland Warden's deck here. It's this deck here. Just to see what little animal spirit guide is with you while you navigate this communication that's coming. This communication that is coming from a place of love. Okay, it's coming from a place of love. Just remember that. Who's with them? Who is it? Oh, the elk. I love that. I love that. Okay, here you go. And this card at the bottom says strength. Okay. The elk is with you. This elk is let me tell you a quick little story. Okay. Let me tell you about elk. I once visited Canada. Magnificent place. Highly recommend. Up the Canadian Rockies. Okay. In our campground, the night we were there, a herd of elk came in. And I'm not kidding you. These elk were laying down near everybody's campers and tents and everything 3 feet from their doors. Okay. They're in all the little roadways. You couldn't go anywhere. There were hundreds of elk in this campground. Okay, I was freaked out. Okay, because I know that elk can actually be very aggressive. They have that same aggression and mentality that a moose has, okay? Okay, and the same strength, okay? I asked some locals there. I said, do we really need to get bear spray for the hiking trails? And they said, yes, but you don't need it for the bears. You need it for the elk. Because you're more likely to need bear spray against an elk than you are a bear, because they can get that aggressive. They are so strong. Y'all, you like, stop and think about how big they are. Look at these glorious antlers. They have such a strength about them, and people think of deer, and people think of moose, and people think of bison and buffalo, right? But elk, this quiet strength, this wise but silent leader, okay? That's who's with you when you are starting this whole communication journey, okay? You're starting from love, and the elk is with you to tell you and remind you that you're strong enough to do this. You don't feel like it because feelings are not in your wheelhouse usually, okay? But they're your feelings. You can navigate this. You feel this way for a reason, okay? Elk is here to tell you you're strong enough. You can overcome this so that you can get to this, okay? Not having these conversations is binding you up, and it's stopping all of the abundance and greatness in front of you that you know is there. You're stopping it. Elk is here to say you can charge through this. We're not going to go over it. We're not going to go around it. We're not going to ignore it. We're going to charge through. They're going to wish they had some elk spray for you when you're coming in with all your honesty and all your feelings, okay? But you're going to do it from a place of love. It's just going to surprise them. It's not going to upset them, okay? So know that the elk is with you, lending his strength. Start from a place of love. Go with the strength of the elk, and you're going to make it to that thing that you so want. Okay? You have to have the difficult conversations. You just have to. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you. Start from a place of love. Define your feelings, have difficult conversations, and start from love. Okay? And the elk is with you. I hope this was helpful. Take what connects. Leave the rest. Feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss any future readings. And help the earth help you by taking care of her. And I'll see you next time.